Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back, everybody. ABP episode 6. Goat of all co-hosts, the man himself, the legend himself, representing the 210, Tony
Countdown City.
Lewis.
Countdown City. I put the city on the back. I put the city on the map, and I've been around the world. I butchered that, but it's all right. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you're tuning in from. Episode 6. 6 weeks in, man. Hope you guys are doing well. It's good to see all you beautiful subscribers, all you beautiful viewers. We thank you guys for everything. Another week, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling great about all of this. Had Tony make up the agenda for today. Killed it. He really killed it. That's what I wanted to say. We got 2 new subscribers since this last episode. This last episode, I believe, was the second most viewed episode. So that's great. Yeah. Appreciate the love. Really appreciate the love.
Brick by brick. Rome wasn't built in a day, but we appreciate those subscribers. We love you guys, man.
No, for sure.
Tell your mamas, tell your girlfriends. Don't tell your girlfriends because they might get took. Austin's a really good looking guy.
Stupid. All right, man. We got a lot on the docket. Let's get into it. ABP episode 6. Starting off with the NBA. Most likely how we are probably going to be starting off every episode from now on because it is the playoffs. The Lakers are out of it. We talked about it last week. You know, that was the title of the last episode. Lakers are out of it. What does this do to LeBron's legacy? What does the future of the Lakers look like?
Well, first of all, I just want to start by LeBron's not out of it. LeBron's still one of the greatest. The Lakers are out of it, okay?
The Lakers are out of it.
This has been tough for the Lakers. I've been in contact, me and Bron. We've talked every other day or so. Every Taco Tuesday, I hit him. I still get no reply, but you know, in my head. No, but in all seriousness, man, I mean, it puts a stain. It puts a stain on LeBron's career, just a tad bit. I mean, it's always. I mean, now the conversation with the Jordan conversation, you know, Jordan never, you know, not made the playoffs. So, you know, LeBron finishing, not even being able to make the play-in tournament is really tough. But, you know, like this season for them has just, it just feels like a terrible nightmare, you know. And I'm pretty sure after the All-Star break, we thought that they were going to pick it up. We thought, you know, Kendrick Nunn was going to play. That wasn't going to happen. Like, you know, that didn't end up happening. They had a bunch of key pieces. They just couldn't really string it together, you know. And
Right.
AD injury prone. Bron hooped.
He was
finished second in scoring in year 19. You know, I mean, I don't really know what more you can ask from the man, but you know, it's still a team sport. They fell short. 6 possible Hall of Famers on their team currently. I don't know how many Hall of Famers will be on the team after the season. I'm pretty sure a bunch of those guys will depart from the team, but you know, overall, a letdown for the Lakers. And, you know, it's definitely going to be a stain on LeBron's career going forward. Unless he finds a way to rattle off 2 more chips, then, you know, we can just end it.
Yeah. Does Melo stay? Does Melo go? Do they kick him out or does he stay?
I think the way that LeBron is thinking now is that seeing how the game is so much faster and so much younger now. I mean, unless everybody, all those guys, you can't beat Father Time. Like, I mean, LeBron is the exception because we don't know how he's playing this good at this age still. But, you know, everybody else on that roster, you know, the Melos, Russ is old, Dwight's old, you know what I'm saying? That's an older group. So I wouldn't be surprised if Melo doesn't come back. He may hang it up if he does come back. I mean, what are we expecting from him? I mean, he played well off the bench. He gave us some good minutes, some good games here and there. But overall, I mean, they didn't make the playoffs. So, you know, it didn't cut the cheese for where they needed it.
No, for sure. I don't think it's a huge stain on LeBron's legacy. I think that he'll be regarded as one of the greatest to ever do it. And this is not like making him lose GOAT fans. You know what I mean? Like the
Oh
greatest
yeah,
of all time from some people's brains. I mean, people are LeBron diehards are going to keep saying like, okay, I mean, he didn't make the playoffs this year, but he still made the playoffs like
nine
eight. What
straight.
was 9 straight times? Yeah.
I mean, you know,
So I don't see it being a huge stand on his legacy. It's just going to be a definitely a conversation piece.
yeah.
But the Lakers they're very much, how should I say it, man? I mean, you're always going to have the lure of, LeBron and people wanting to come and play for LeBron. And that's
Show
really kind of what?
I mean, the whole aura of being able to pull in that purple and gold, the history.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it does so much for as a stain as people still wanting to go there. You're still in LA. You're still one of the largest franchises in all of sports. So, I mean, it's going to be difficult to get bigger pieces. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I mean, like,
No,
I mean, it's not going to be hard for them to get bigger pieces. But I mean, like now is they're going to be a little bit more hesitant. And now, like players, I mean, they screwed up when they didn't go get Buddy Hield because, I mean, now if they try to spin back around, go get him through like a trade or whatever, they're going to be hesitant on the pieces that they can give up unless it's a young, THT.
right.
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is going to be a pretty good player in this league. So, they're going to have to – the pieces that they're going to want to keep, they're going to have to give up on a side trade away good players,
Yeah, sorry. No, so it's like you already have talks of trying to get Eric Bledsoe in LA this upcoming season. Does an Eric Bledsoe solve their problems?
No.
Period.
I would love for them to go get Tobias.
Like it's just going to be so hard though. Like there's a lot of people they need, but they don't have pieces. They've already shipped away their future. They can't sit here and just throw ones at people anymore. Like you shot yourself in the foot. Like LeBron shot himself in the foot with that like whole let's trade away all of our young stars and our first round draft picks. And it's backfired. Like it paid off. Yes, they won a championship, but I mean, 1 in 3 years is not really consistent. I mean, you've missed the playoffs in 2 of those years.
Yeah.
So it's now imploding. It's from the inside out. You got to rebuild everything, and you just got to go out and get quality players. You can't live with second round draft picks and an average age of like 35. Like you just can't.
Also, I truly feel like a lot of it falls on the coach, management as well. But I mean, the coach will not be there. Frank Vogel's gone. I like Frank Vogel, but I mean, it didn't work defensively. I mean, I feel like you should still be able to come up with a scheme to figure out your defensive issues. Right. It looked like layup drills. Opposing teams were getting, I could have dropped a 50 ball.
Yeah.
And, not saying that I wouldn't drop a 50 ball regardless just because I'm a bucket. But, I would have made that 50 ball look amazing. I would. So, Frank Vogel's gone. I know there's talks about possibly getting Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers and Quinn Snyder are the rumors that I heard.
Yeah, and, I mean, both of those coaches are really great coaches. And so we've seen what they've done with the teams that they've been with. Philly has a possible chance. They have the MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, you've seen what he's done. Doc Rivers is a great coach. Quinn Snyder, great coach. So
Quinn Snyder's a great defensive coach,
and that's what they need.
Right.
But my is how much will LeBron let the coach?
Just like how much he lets Rob Pelinka GM. Like it's exactly. gonna be a 50-50 split in clutch games and or crunch time in the season. It's more like a 75-25 LeBron.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're just gonna have to watch. We're gonna have to see. I mean, if they find some pieces, they're gonna find some pieces. I mean, moving on. What are your playoff predictions looking like? Has anything changed since I believe the first episode that we talked about the playoffs?
Well, yeah, the Lakers aren't in it. Man, I really love Phoenix. I love what Phoenix has. Phoenix looks good coming out of the West. I can see them coming out of the West one more time. They have the chemistry. They're playing good ball.
They're
it's
healthy.
Gonna be, Memphis is playing good. Golden State still doing their thing. So it's going to be a wild playoff. But I truly predict Phoenix comes out of it for a second time in 2 years. And out of the East, I am really, because Brooklyn has to play Cleveland in this play-in tournament. And so
I'm torn. I like both teams.
Cleveland's not a pushover. Cleveland is a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be interesting to see how those matchups go. And KD is still arguably the baddest man on the planet with the ball. And Kyrie is a box office showstopper. So, Brooklyn's going to be Brooklyn. But, the king is still in Milwaukee. Giannis, and I don't see – I predict Milwaukee and Philly Eastern Conference Finals, and I want Milwaukee. I can see Milwaukee coming out of that thing again.
Solid. I guess my boss, in a way, she's from Arizona, and so she's a big Phoenix supporter. And I told her, I was like, when the Spurs get their ass whooped one time in this play-in tournament, I was like, I'll be a Phoenix fan, and she's pretty happy about that. But I truly believe it. Like, I'm a Phoenix fan. Outside of all these teams, or outside of my team, who made it to the play-in tournament, who, are they still got at least one more game to play, unlike some other teams out here. But
Ron, don't that you got one more strike. I will fly. You got one more time to talk about Bron like that. We're gonna let it slide.
All right. So it's gonna be Phoenix. I really like everything they got going. And then, man, the East is so hard this year. East got better basketball than the West this year. 100%. 100%. Bro, you have all of the entertaining teams in the East. That doesn't mean that they're the better teams. It's just they're playing better basketball.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But the better teams, I can honestly say that it's this year. I can truly say that it's like East and West. Like
it's probably the most even it's been in years.
Years. Yeah. It's not heavy loaded. We're not sitting here. Well, we can't say LeBron's going for the finals, but just so it's a toss up. Honestly, So.
Yeah. I just think that the West is just really top heavy. So the top 4 teams are just by far better than the bottom 6 teams. And so the West, or my fault, the East, you have the Hornets in the play-in, the Nets in the play-in, the Cavs in the play-in.
That's going to be a fun play-in.
That's what I'm saying.
I forget Boston.
Boston's hooping right now.
Crazy.
They're the best team right now in the East, in my opinion. I don't care what, what the Heat fans come out and say. I don't care what the Sixers come out and say. Right now, as we speak, Boston is the best team in the East. They have been absolutely killer in this in the turn of the new year. So I think it's going to be – I want to see Philly go. I really want to see Philly go.
I would love to see Philly go as well.
Yeah.
I feel like they got cheated out. Well, not cheated. Kawhi hit a great shot. Great shot. And so I would love to see it would cap off Embiid's great season that he's having.
Mm-hmm.
And so along with James Harden, I would love to see him in the finals because, the last time I feel like with Houston, he had a shot, hamstring, Chris Paul's hamstring, Spurs got in the way, just things play a certain role for James Harden not to get back to the finals besides when he was with Oklahoma City. And so I would love to see that tandem. And just imagine a Philly and a Phoenix finals. And I'm gonna let you know something. That's gonna be DeAndre Ayton's make or break. That's gonna be if that's gonna put DeAndre Ayton into that elite level. Because if he can perform in that finals, going up against a Joel Embiid MVP front runner, scoring leader for the year, then I mean,
he's not elite. He's a really good center. He's not elite.
Is he better than Rudy Gobert?
No, because he may offer a little bit more on the offensive end, but Rudy Gobert offers way more on the defensive end, in my opinion. So
that's just his question.
Yeah. But like I'm not putting Rudy Gobert on the elite topic anyway, even if he is defensive player of the year.
I mean, like you got Jokic, Embiid, okay. Giannis, if we want Giannis.
That's kind of a reach, maybe. But I mean, like outside of that, Cat. Oh. I put Cat in the elite. Yeah,
definitely Cat. Bam's not a big, but he plays the big. Like
he's 6'11".
Bam ain't no. If Bam's 6'11", I'm 6'11".
Hold on, Bam Adebayo
6'9".
Height. Is he really? Oh wow, he is 6'9". Wow. Did not know that.
He looks 6'11" with that athleticism.
That's no shit.
Come on.
Wow. Whew. Damn.
Exactly.
All right. Well, anyway. Yeah, no, I would like to see those two. Those are my two that I'm wanting to see in the finals. That's my prediction. So I'm just gonna slap it there. That's me. That's me right there. But Milwaukee is the most well-oiled machine in the East.
And they've done that. They won a championship. Giannis is unstoppable. Literally, Jesus.
He hit a career high in pull-up twos this year.
Let me tell you something.
36% or something like that.
Let me tell you something. If Giannis hit it was a while back, maybe like a month, a couple weeks ago.
That step back three for the dub?
Step back three. Let me tell you something. If Giannis can even get anywhere close to where you have to even think it's a threat, it's over. It's over.
You got to respect it regardless. Like he's a 33% shooter from three probably, and you have to respect that number. You have to. You're not just going to leave him open. This isn't 5 years ago where you could have left him off of it. That's how they lost. Kudos to him to getting that part of his game, and then that's what eventually just took him to the top. So kudos to him. But anyway, all right. So let's move on. Best player in the NBA right now. Right now,
best player in the NBA.
Yep. I gotta go be honest.
I've said Joel.
Did you say Joel? I gotta say Giannis. I mean, a guy that's here in the MVP and DPOY, leading the team to top of the East every year. Like, I gotta say Giannis.
Yeah.
And he'll dish it if he wants. He averages like 6 assists.
But when I just look at, skill set, I'm not saying that, they're right there. They're right there, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're right there. But I just feel like Joel being able to consistently be a better shooter than Giannis. That's what kind of, how do you guard Joel?
But how do you guard Giannis, who has ball handler, or my fault, point guard, ball handle, skills, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. You're completely right. This is a curveball. You got those two players, you got prime DeMarcus Cousins. Who are you taking?
Damn, prime Boogie? That's tough. Ooh.
I'm talking, just came off the All-Star break, New Orleans, Sacramento.
No, I'm still taking Giannis. Like, but if it's between Boogie and Embiid, like, yeah, I'm taking Embiid. Like,
I'm just a Boogie fan. I'm sorry.
Hey, look,
that was on the board, but I just believe prime Boogie is
He's a horse. Look, he was one of my favorite players to watch whenever he
Yeah.
was in his prime. That man was unstoppable on
Hold
top
on.
of the fact that he was a bucket from 3, midi, and inside the paint.
Level scoring big. Like he was,
Exactly.
and yeah.
So yes, I will never take credit away from Prime Boogie. Believe me. But in this situation, those two guys are they're just better. Like plus Boogie couldn't handle ball. He couldn't handle ball.
Who could handle the rock?
Boogie couldn't handle ball.
Oh, you done lost your mind.
Oh, you
Lost your mind.
which one of us went out and got a little bit too intoxicated last night? Because it sounded like you.
Poll out. We're putting a poll out this week, guys, and I'm just posting Boogie highlights. Well, you bumped your head. Oh Lord, what they could? Oh Lord, oh Austin, your head looks swollen.
Oh my God.
No,
right.
but moving on, man.
Moving on. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right. NCAA tournament wrap up. Kansas, 16-point deficit at one point, came all the way back and got the dub. I believe it was a 52-point second half. I believe could have been 55. Can't remember. What are your thoughts and opinions?
In my opinion, greatest comeback in NCAA tournament history. I mean, I wish I could have been there because I would have probably peed my pants from excitement. Just, I love seeing great basketball. And when you see momentum shift, you can obviously, when you're in the environment, you can feel it. Mm-hmm. And I through the TV. So just being able to watch that and see how that all transpired. I mean, UNC, great season. Great season. I mean,
they were broke at the end of the game.
Broke at the end of the game, you know, and that once Kansas got that momentum, it was like, you know, it was see you later. Everybody felt it, but it was just great seeing. Like, it sucked for UNC, yeah, but as a basketball fan, you love to see that momentum shift that Kansas took. And once they saw the blood in the water, it was game over. So
RJ, Caleb both shot terrible. They shot so bad. Baycott was contained.
Those are great.
Well, like I said, like once Baycott met a prominent big in McCormack, it was over. Like he wasn't his normal player.
Did say that.
But I mean, it was up to RJ.
That's that Big 12.
That's that Big 12.
Big boy.
Yeah, we don't mess around down here in the South. That's all I gotta say. I say that that corn fed, baby.
Exactly.
Oh damn. No, but yeah, it was easily the greatest game to watch, and we were all
witness history.
Yeah, we all witnessed history. That was crazy. I mean, it was up to RJ and Caleb, and they folded. Now I'm not even gonna say they folded, but it's just like there's just nights where you're just off.
Better team. Huh? They ran a better team.
Yes.
And that's no different. No, that's no different. That was just ran up against a better team.
Yeah, no, for sure. On the women's side, South Carolina, make it look easy. Are they the new UConn?
That's a great question.
I gotta say no.
I'm gonna say no, but I do feel like the playing field is leveled now. UConn this used to be UConn, and the competition used to be here. Mm-hmm. Now, South Carolina has two of them now.
NC State gave them a run for their money.
Exactly.
Oh, my fault. Wait, was it NC State or Stanford?
It was Stanford.
It was both. They went into both. Am I wrong? Yeah.
I truly feel like Stanford was going to pull that game out. I thought Stanford was going to pull that game out.
I'm glad they didn't, because guess what? Papa won $40 on that one. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me borrow $5.
No. Yeah, you're 100% right. What you said, hit it on the head. There are now 6-7 teams that could win it every year, which before it was only one.
And then you got LSU, Kim Mulkey. First year down to LSU, she did her thing. Team had a great season. I mean, like college basketball, especially on the women's side, because they used to get a lot of, which I never thought was true, a lot of hate because they didn't skill level. But now these girls can hoop.
They're hoopers.
And not saying they weren't hoopers before, but now it's like you have to respect it.
Haley Van Lith fan club member right here. I'm just saying that woman is a bucket. Look, man, if you are listening to this by any means, just know that I know that you
He's
are
single.
a bucket. That too.
He's
but
single.
You are a bucket.
281-330-8004. Hit him up.
Oh, yeah. Do it. That's it right there.
A lot of great.
I said that to some interns in Corpus, and they had no idea what I was talking about.
Wow.
I have never felt so old in my life.
If you don't know that phone number?
That's what I thought, but they didn't know.
I go out at the bar. If I'm out at the bar or something, it's kind of like I don't really want to talk to you. Yeah, take my number, 281-330-8004. Hello? Who?
Hello? Who?
So, yeah, our viewers outside of Texas, man, if you don't know, then you got to get hip with it.
All right. Quick run through number one pick in the draft. Well, I mean, we did this kind of last week, but anything changed? Has anything changed?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. For men's, I definitely see Chet going number one.
Which I think it's looking to be, I think the favorites or something like that is looking to be the Kings. So, of course, they're going to take a big.
They're going to take it big. I can see definitely Chet. Or, you can go get Paolo. You can go, but you still have, you can go get Paolo.
Those top three teams all need a small forward. That's all I got.
Yeah,
well, and he's like 6'10" or something like that. So it's crazy.
Yeah, is a different breed. He's a monster.
Different. 100%.
For women's, I have to go with the San Antonio Rays. Hometown hero, Nalissa Smith, Baylor, one of the baddest.
Mamma Jammas.
When you talk about Baylor basketball, it's Brittany Griner, Nalissa Smith. That's an elite class to be in with Brittany Griner. Free Brittany Griner, free Utah. See you. But Nalissa Smith,
Griner, man.
Nalissa Nalissa's going to be the one to break the barrier. She's going to break the barrier. I can see her getting her own shoe. She's like that.
That's tough.
She's like that.
That's nice. Oh, and I hope so. I hope you're right.
When she does, I want to pair. I'm gonna buy mine because I feel like I'm gonna definitely buy mine. And I just want you to sign it, Nalissa. Maybe we can because she dunked too. I let her dunk on me. Just say, hey.
Olay. All right, moving to the NFL. We're getting pretty close to time, so we'll kind of speed run it. Bobby Wagner to the Chargers with Bosa. Oh,
that's going to be beautiful.
Bosa's Derwin James.
Yeah, Bosa's already a dog. Putting Bobby Wagner to take him under his wing. Show him just a couple. Jesus,
that's about
it's going to be great. The AFC West is going to be wild this year. It is going to be wild.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know who I can truly just say is a front runner to pull it out of the AFC West this year.
It's crazy to think that a team went out and got the number one wide receiver and they're still not considered to be like the best team in the conference. Or my fault, in the division.
Exactly. Jesus. That's what this NFL season is going to be fun.
It's going to be so crazy. Crazy. Early Super Bowl prediction?
Early Super Bowl predictions. I would love to see Washington Commanders. I'm booking a flight. Hey, Austin. Hey. Hey, don't make me out of people from Washington come out and see you, dog.
You're delusional. Who bumped their head now?
No, man. I would love to see Washington. Is that going to happen? It's an uphill battle, but never say never. But if we're just going off of what we've seen so far, I could definitely see. What stops the Buccaneers going back to the Super Bowl? They're going to have a different coach. TB12 still there though. They still got their core pieces. Their defense is a little different. I feel like if they can get a receiver in this draft, losing Antonio Brown's going to, it kind of takes a little hit. Chris Godwin's going to be coming back from that ACL injury. MCL, ACL, whatever injury he had. Yeah. So, I would love to see them. I could see Buccaneers coming out.
Bro. Rams don't repeat.
No, Rams do not repeat. They don't. They cashed in, but they did the smart thing. They bought in, got everybody needed, got their chip, gone. They'll get
second round and out.
Period. Second round. And I mean, shoot. So Buccaneers and who can I see coming out of that AFC, man? That's how crazy the AFC is going to be this year. I don't have a front runner for somebody I could just be like, yeah, they're
Miami Dolphins. Sorry, little tickle in the throat.
AFC. Time out, Paul. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Wait a minute, buddy. Hey, whoa. Hey, this is a family show, man. What?
What? All right. Okay.
No, but honestly, because we got to finish this up. Okay, so early Super Bowl.
The Bills.
Bills. I'll give it the Bills. I love the Bills. I love Josh Allen.
I hate it because they're in my division, but yes.
Yeah. Bills. Yeah. I could definitely see that. Okay.
Plus, they just got Vaughn. Plus, they have a stellar defense. Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm scared.
I can't wait to get on Madden tonight. Hey, them updated rosters on there? Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh boy, Vaughn went to the Bills. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be some good football this year. But
for real.
Yeah. My prediction.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Bills and Bucks. Speaking of the Bucks, this is Tom Brady's last season.
He Houdini'd us. Tom Brady sat home. He spent 2 months at home, and it reminded me a lot about the beginning of quarantine for parents. Once they see their kids on a daily basis and they see their wife majority of the day, Tom Brady was like, F this, phone with the Bucks. He got his agent on the phone after 2 weeks. He was like,
Don't sign another QB. Don't sign another QB.
Don't sign another QB. I was joking. April Fools. I'm coming back.
April Fools.
Giselle was doing all the makeup tutorials, doing all the photo shoots. He's looking around, kids bouncing off the walls. I can't do it.
He said, Bruce, look, I don't care. Look, you do your thing in the front office. Just give me any coach, period. Save my spot, damn it.
You know what would be crazy? And I just came up with this idea. It's a lot that goes through this medulla. Sean Payton retired. What if he unretires and goes Bucks coach?
Nah. I hope not, because if so, there goes the league, period.
That would be like, yeah, man. A guy can only wish. As a football fan, I love drama like that. And if you want some tickets, you tell Sean Payton, Sean, you got one more year under this contract. You're going to Tampa Bay, buddy. Pack it up.
No, I believe it.
Oh, well, New Orleans happy.
We got to wrap it up. Any closing comments? As always.
Any closing comments, man? It's been 6 weeks. I look forward to recording. This has been great, man.
Every week.
We got a lot of great content, a lot of great guests coming up. We love you guys. I mean, I couldn't imagine doing this with anybody besides you, Austin. You have my
Anyway, moving on.
We lost all our subscribers, man. Hey,
and it's been real. 6th in the last one. Shit. Y'all didn't know this was a limited series, huh?
Yeah. To further notice. Yeah. 6 great weeks.
Yeah. 6 great weeks, man. 6 great weeks. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Average Bros Podcast, episode 6. It's been another great week, and we will see y'all next week.